Alright guys, today I'm going to try to do a quick tutorial on these awesome little fire starter packs that I've kind of made. They're really great. You have a whole thing of tinder, you basically have a little fire starter kindling type thing, and then you've got some weather resistant matches that are sealed from the elements. These are great to carry around in your bug out bag, your survival kit, your camping gear, just anywhere and anything that you might need to ever start a fire with, and they're real simple to make. All right, there are two basic components of the actual wax fire starter. It's simply dryer lint and wax. Very easy to make. I just have this baggie sitting on my dryer, and whenever I clean my lint trap, I just shove the lint in there rather than throw it in the trash can. And then whenever I get around to doing this, then I can. I've been using dryer lint as a fire starter for camping for years. And it works great. And then I kind of discovered, well, I could pre-make them at home, and it actually works even better. I've been using this Gulf wax, which is just a very simple paraffin wax. You can get it in any grocery store. I'm sure there's other varieties that you can get cheaper and in bigger bulk online. But this has worked so far on the first batch, and I've been fairly pleased with it. And my next adventure is going to be using the soy wax. I use the soy for candle making because it burns cleaner indoors, but these fire starters are obviously meant to be outside, so I'm not too worried about the soy, because it's a little bit more expensive than paraffin wax, but you can use whatever kind of wax you want. Should be fairly cheap, and then your dryer lint should be free. So we're off to a pretty good start here, money-wise, and then I'll show you how I make it. All right, the first step to making this is to melt your wax, and I use basically a double boiler type of method, where I just have an old can and I put it in here, and your Gulf wax anyway comes in these bars, and you just heat it up over this double boiler. And I think you can kind of see it's already starting to melt, and I just stir this around until it's all the way melted, and then simply pick up the edge of the can with a pair of vice grips here, and then I can easily pour it into the mold. So we'll get this going, and then I'll show you that process. Alright, this is almost there. Doesn't take it very long. Now here's the kind of messy part, but you just want to be kind of careful. This is going to make a big mess if you're not. I've found that you don't want to fill the cardboard toilet paper tubes all the way up. The wax won't penetrate all the way down, so you kind of want to fill it up about halfway, and then you can pack in more on top afterwards if you need to. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's going through nicely. You see it saturating the cardboard tube?
Yeah, I saw it.
All the way down, which is okay.
There's a bunch of lint.
Mm-hmm.
Can I touch some of the lint?
Yeah, you can touch the lint.
Ooh, sigh. But I can just not touch one of the tubes.
Yeah, you don't want to touch the wax because the wax is really hot. It might burn you.
Yeah. And it's water.
No, it's not water. It's melted wax.
But it's clear like water.
Exactly.
But it's not.
Nope.
It's wax. Melted wax. No, burn. Whoa. almost fell back and busted my head
Oh
open.
no. Well, don't do that. Now what you're looking for here is that that little bit of wetness on the outside of the toilet paper tube, because that shows that the wax or the lint has been completely saturated. Because if it's not all the way saturated, then you're gonna have those dry spots of lint in there, and you don't want that, because that wax is what bonds that stuff together and lets it burn for so long. And I've used 1 bar of this Gulf wax, and I'm not quite all the way, I haven't quite used up an entire bar yet, but I will, Daddy, by the time I get this done. Hold on just a minute, buddy. You okay?
Yep.
Okay. So this is 1 bar of the Gulf wax, and that's about perfect to do 1 full.
It's going outside.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit left, but that's not too bad. Oh yeah, we are
Daddy.
we're leaking quite a bit there. Maybe I used just a little bit too much. But that's okay. Like I said, it's probably better to have it all the way soaked through rather than that's not going to do any good. That was just finishing off the last little bit. But, okay, so that's 1, and I oozed through quite a bit more than I did the last time, but this top plug won't really be that good. The bottom definitely will be, and then everything all the way up to here. So I can probably make, I don't know, 7 or 8 little plugs out of that. We'll see after it hardens and we cut it, and then we'll go from there. Alright, second bar is almost melted. I didn't mention in the first one, I just kind of usually just throw the whole bar in, but if you do cut it up like this, it melts a whole lot faster. There we go, the second bar. And the nice thing about that wax is that even though it oozed out, you just scrape it off and put it in the next batch. Dribble a little bit. So here we go. You just watch it. Just soak it right up. Yeah, look at that go. That's what you're looking for. You just kind of keep on doing that until it stops absorbing it. It's slowing down. I think we're getting close on this one. Yeah, that's slowing down quite a bit. Now it'll probably start oozing out the bottom. You know, we might as well. Okay, this is the third bar. I had 3 bars of this left. The first one was for the test run of these and worked pretty well, so I'm doing all 3 this time. Then finished pouring it in. We did end up with about 3 full and I don't know, about almost a half of this one. And this one you can see didn't quite go all the way through. Just kind of ran out of wax. But that is 3 3/4 of a pound, 12 ounces of paraffin wax with about a half of a gallon bag worth of dryer lint. And now all that we have left is we're going to go ahead and you can tell how this one goes all the way through. This one should be a really good one. And then these will be pretty decent too. Alright, let's see if I can go ahead and cut this without making too big of a mess. Of my fingers, that is. It's easy enough, just leave it inside the tube, and you know, go for about 3/8 of an inch or so. I'll just kind of work your way around it. There we go. And then you can peel off the tube. Actually, in this case, I might just leave this one on, but you don't have to leave it on. And it's just fully infused. I'll just keep on doing that until we get all these cut now, and got a yield of about 30, which is pretty good. It's about 10 for every quarter pound of wax that you have. So I mean they're really inexpensive. So there you have it. Now I'll go do a test burn and show you, and then show you how I vacuum seal them, and then that's it. Okay, I'll show you real quick how this works. How it's supposed to work anyway. It is kind of hard sometimes to just light it. I mean, you can, but it doesn't always want to do it right away. So that's where that toilet paper from the MRE package comes in, and it seems to help get it lit pretty well. I just kind of light that, and then that helps the rest of this take off. See if we can get it going here. The big thing is, once you get it going, it works great. There we go. It's a little difficult to light at first sometimes, but there we go. 2 or 3 little sheets of MRE toilet paper, some paraffin wax, and used dryer lint. And you look how high or how heavy the wind is blowing, and it's still going. That's what's great about these things, and you can just imagine while you're trying to get your campfire started, how you how you can get all your kindling going from this, and how you can get your actual wood, burning after this too. Alright, and then the last step in the process is just the packaging, and obviously this is optional, but I really like this because I have the fire starters that I can take, anytime, anywhere I want to go camping. I can prepare for them, and because they're waxed, I mean, they're waterproof. Basically, they're originally waterproof. But I like this because this gives me a way to actually start it whenever and wherever I happen to be. And there we go. So this is a nice portable little kit, just to have for any kind of emergency. And it's small. It weighs hardly anything. And you saw what kind of a flame the small, about half of this size reject one created. So I mean, you could cut this in half. You could easily get 2 fires out of this. You could get 3 or 4 fires out of this, honestly. There's plenty of matches, plenty of toilet paper. I mean, this is really awesome. I'm just really pleased with the way that this has come out. And then And I happen to be in the National Guard, so you know we're all the time eating MREs, so we get these little packets. And I just gather them up from my buddies, and you know, at the end of the field or AT or whatever we're doing, then I take all these little packets home because nobody hardly ever opens them. So if you've got a friend, family member in the military, you know, have them hang on to those for you. Most of them come with, well, all of them come with a little toilet paper. About half of them come with matches, and they're real convenient. Otherwise, you can also substitute anything you want. You know, any kind of paper, any kind of matches. You know, obviously it's up to you. You don't even have to do that. You don't have to do these packets at all. But I just really like them for bug-out bags, and they're handy little devices. So hope this helped out. Good luck, and thanks for watching.